the toilet. Can anybody tell me why we're discussing istinja first before wuzu? Shouldn't we do wuzu first? Why are we talking about istinja first? Yes.
You have to do istinja first.
Yes, you have to do istinja first. If your istinja is incorrect, then your wuzu will not be correct. So if your istinja is not correct, your wudu will not be correct. So you have to learn how to do istinja first. What is istinja? Istinja literally comes from the word najm, which means anything which exits the stomach. So istinja is cleaning the area where things come out from your stomach, i.e. the private parts. So to clean your private parts properly. The importance of istinja, there's a few hadiths coming here. The first hadith that is very, very important about this matter is one time the Prophet ﷺ, he was passing by a garden and he heard the noise of two people being punished in the grave. So they were being punished in their grave. It's called azab-e-qabr. So when you die, if you were righteous, that your grave becomes from the gardens of Jannah. But if you were an unrighteous person, a sinful person, in your grave you are punished. So when the Prophet ﷺ passed by this area, he heard the noise of two people being punished. So the Prophet ﷺ said that they are being punished, and they're not being punished because of such a sin that was extremely difficult and great and hard to avoid. For some sins you have to really suppress your desires. This was not one of those sins. This could have easily been avoidable. أَمَّا أَحَدُهُمَا فَكَانَ لَا يَسْتَتِرُ مِنَ الْبَوْلِ. One of these people that is in the punishment, he did not use to save himself from urination. That is why he is being punished in the grave. Why? Because he did not use to save himself from urination, from drops of urination. He did not clean himself properly after going to the toilet. And that's the first meaning, that drops of urination used to go on his body, used to go on his clothes, etc. And the second meaning, la yastatiru min al-bawl, is that when he used to go to the toilet, he did not use to shield himself from the vision of other people. He did not use to cover himself properly. So for those people that go high school and college, that urinals, going to urinal or using the urinals, the public ones that are there, it's not allowed. You're not covering yourself properly. Your satar, that which is below the belly button and up to the knees, that should be hidden and concealed from everybody's eyes. So when you go to the toilet, you should cover yourself properly. So there are two possible meanings here, that he didn't used to shield himself and cover himself from the vision of other people, or number two, when he used to go to the toilet, he didn't used to save himself from wee droplets properly. So that is the first thing that we realize about the importance of istinja. In fact, in one narration it comes, istanzihu min al-bawl fa inna ammata adhab al-qabr minhu aw kama qala alayhi salatu wassalam. The Prophet said that save yourself from urination, i.e. drops of urination, because the majority of azab-e-qabr, punishment in the grave, is because of it. So the importance of istinja, cleaning yourself after going to the toilet properly, is number one. We've mentioned before that if you don't do it, your namaz will not be valid. And number two, you will be punished in the grave. And if you're going to be punished in the grave, that's the first step. What's step number two? Is you're going to be punished where? In the hereafter. Okay, in Jahannam. So you'll have to go to Jahannam. So that is the importance of istinja. And there is a verse in the Holy Quran, لَمَسْجِدٌ أُسِّسَ عَلَى التَّقْوَى مِنْ أَوَّلِ يَوْمٍ أَحَقُّ أَن تَقُومَ فِيهِ رِجَالٌ يُحِبُّونَ أَن يَتَطَهَّرُوا وَاللَّهُ يُحِبُّ الْمُطَّهِّرِينَ. Hafizab, what para is it in? See, you're not paying attention, that's why I asked you. 11th para. Okay, the translation, G? Yeah, 11th para, mashallah. In it are men who love to purify themselves, and Allah loves those who purify themselves. Okay, this is a verse in the Holy Quran. It was revealed about the people in Medina Munawwara, the people of Quba, that Allah is praising them, that within them, or within that area, i.e. the people of Quba, there are people who love to purify themselves, clean themselves, and Allah loves those who purify themselves. So when this verse came down, the Prophet ﷺ went to these people and he asked them, Allah is praising you, what is it that you guys do? How do you clean yourselves? So they said that along with using what we now say is tissue, so along with using tissue, we also use water all the time. We always use water to clean ourselves.